Welcome to our first game of the Centennial Cup. We've got Riker, Hayden, Grayson, Colton, and Aiden as our first line here. We've also got Robbie and Nat. Face-off win by Tigers, and they try to dump it in. Caught by Colton, able to clear it out. Pass to Hayden. Hayden pass to Grayson. Grayson trying to get the puck, but he is...
That's hooking.
That's totally hooking. Oops. It wasn't all the way over. Tigers flip it around, get it up to Aiden. Down to G. G trying to make a pass over. Aiden keeps it in. Aiden holding on to it. Back over up against the boards. Tigers pick it up. Hold on to it. Over to Riker. And Tigers clear it out. Race between Aiden and Tigers. Aiden gets to it, flips it out, trying to get it out, gets it over to Riker. Riker's able to clear it out, picked up by Tigers. Tigers chip it up against the boards, over to Fergie. Fergie has a hold of it, trying to drop back to Brock, gets intercepted. Offside call. All right, so out on the ice now we've got Merrick, Brock, Fergie, Parker, and Milo. Face-off win by Merrick. Merrick gets it over to Brock. Brock gets it into the zone. Tigers holding on to it, trying to clear it out. Parker's able to keep it in, dumps it down. Brock has it, flips it over, gets it over to to Parker again. Parker with a shot, high. Fergie with it up against the boards. Tigers clear it out. They do a pass, dump it into our zone, picked up by Parker. Parker sending up the boards to Brock. A shot on Robbie, pushed to the side. We've got Milo here up against the boards, lifting his stick. They try to make a shot, goes wide. Tigers keep it in, get it down deep into the corner. Parker pinned up against the boards. Tigers making a backwards pass, but cleared to the side. Fergie up against the boards here. In comes Merrick to help out. Eli's out now. Tigers trying to make a shot. Stick lift by Milo. Up to Eli. Eli's able to drive through. Out comes Ian and J-Ray. We've got Cam and Aiden out on D. Back over to J-Ray. J-Ray with a pass over. Cam with a shot. Oh! Push to the side. Down in front, shot by J-Ray, pushed up. Tigers take it back behind the net. J-Ray's pushing on. Or not J-Ray, sorry, Ian. Pass over. Picked up by Cam. Cam holding on to it. Does a reverse. Comes back around. Clears it down. Picked up by Tigers. Line change coming with Colton. I missed it. What happened? Roughing? And we're going on a penalty kill. Ian's going in the box for roughing. Oh wait, no. Sorry, we're going on a power play. Trying to get it up, gets it up to Milo. Milo sends it back down deep, back behind the net. Grayson chasing after it. Riker's waiting in front. Riker comes over to the corner, back up to Milo. Milo keeps it in, gets it to Grayson. Grayson over to Riker. Riker trying to make a pass, drops back to Colton. Colton holding on to it. Colton's got it. Over to Hayden in the corner. Hayden trying to make it over to Colton, does. Colton sends it back down over to Hayden. Gets back over to G. Back up the boards. Colton keeps it. Pops out. Does a D-to-D pass to Milo. Milo jumps it in, but that is an offside call. All right, so out comes J-Ray, Merrick, and Fergie. Cam and Aiden. Oh. We're not run clocking. Oh, is it because could be because we're on a penalty power play. All right, sorry about that. Brock, Fergie, and Merrick. I think I said J-Ray earlier, and I apologize for that. Over in the corner, we got Merrick. Goes up to the D, picked up by Cam. Cam trying to get it over to Merrick, gets intercepted. Back over to Brock, to Merrick. Merrick sends it around the boards. Fergie coming in, gets into the corner. Pops out.
Move your legs.
Icing.
Move your legs.
Merrick with, oh, we're doing a quick line change. So we got J Ray as the face-off, Ian and Eli with him, still keeping Aiden and Cam. Tigers with the face-off win over into the corner. Ian and J Ray battling. We still have 30 seconds on our power play. Tigers cleared out. They do a pass. Goes a little bit wide. Aiden chasing after it. Aiden holding on to it. Aiden gets into the boards. No penalty. And there's the penalty. Please let that be a penalty. Aiden's okay. He's up. No penalty called. Huh. Parker's coming out for Aiden. Tigers with a face-off when they send it down. Cam grabs it, sends it up, gets it out. And there goes Ian and Eli. Tigers coming. They don't realize who's coming after them. Tigers clear it out. Shot! Blocked, or trying to make a pass. Blocked by J Ray. Ian, J Ray, Eli. Back over, or not Eli. Cam. Over to Parker. Parker dumping it down. I think I might need more coffee to know who's who. All right, Ian does a little bit of a bounce off the boards. Takes it, makes a shot. Shot! Colton picks up the attempt to dump it into our zone. Clears it out. We're going to have icing. Milo coming out. All right, so we have Colton, Milo, Riker, Hayden, and Grayson. Still Robbie and net. 6:13 left in the first. Riker with a face-off win. Gets kind of bounced off weird, but goes up against the boards. Tigers send it around the boards, trying to get it up against the side. Shot towards Robbie, but Colton does a nice deflection. First, Milo's trying to clear it out, gets it over to Riker. Able to clear it out.
Never got his own.
Trying to make a shot. Shot saved by Robbie. Trying to clear it out by Riker. Poke check by Hayden. And Hayden's going. He's got Grayson. Oh, Hayden dumps it in. I thought he was going to go. That's all right. Grayson has it back behind the net. Grayson gets pushed down. Out comes Fergie, Parker, Cam, Brock.
Oh, come on!
Coming in. Pressure, pressure. Drop pass. Picked up by Brock. Brock gets it up over to Grayson. Grayson trying to get it back over to Brock. Gets intercepted. Weird little flip by Tigers. Nice poke checks by Merrick and Cam. Fergie's able to clear it out. Brock's got it. Trying to flip it up. Gets that. Kid puts his stick in his skates. More pressure. Merrick's dropped back to D.
Do something!
Picked up by Cam. Cam sending it around the boards over to Parker. Tigers pick it up. More poke check by Parker. Another poke check.
Oh my God.
And they're just like walking all over us right now. Shot towards Robbie. He deflects it and goes off to the side. Tigers with a shot from their D. Goal. J-Ray with the face-off. He's got Ian and Eli with him. Colton and Milo on D. J-Ray with the face-off. Gets it over to Ian. Gets intercepted by Tigers and they come in. Picked up by Colton. He clears it out. Gets it up to J-Ray. J-Ray flips it to Eli. Eli flips around. Coming in. Gets poke checked by Tigers. Picked up again up against the boards. And what do we got? J-Ray is down. Hold tight. J-Ray's all right. He's on the bench. We got Riker, Hayden, Grayson, Colton, and Milo. Puck goes over to the far side corner. Up the boards. Cleared out by Tigers. And we're going to have icing. Riker with a face-off went over to Grayson, back up to Milo. Milo sending it down to Hayden. Hayden coming up against the boards. Puck gets cleared, comes into the corner, chased down by Milo. He sees that he's got one on, cleared up to Grayson. Grayson trying to clear it out, gets stopped by the skates. In comes Milo, helping him out, over to Hayden. Hayden holding on to it with a pass up to Riker. Riker gets caught up, picked up by Tigers. Tigers send it back over to Grayson. Grayson has it, trying to get it over to Riker. Intercepted by Tigers. They're coming in. Nice pressure from Colton. And Colton's going to be called for tripping.
What about the head contact?
Merrick with the face-off to Robbie's left. Here in the near side corner. Picked up by Tigers. Shot off the post and up into the netting. Although technically, Robbie's loving on his post. Love it. Oh, sorry. Technically a shot that hits the post is not technically a shot on goal. But that's NHL rules. I don't know about Bantam rules. Drop pass by the D. Send it down deep into the corner. Shot, saved by Robbie. Shot, cleared out, up against the boards. Shot, saved by Robbie. All right, we got line change coming. So we got Ian, Eli, J-Ray, and Milo. Minute 28 left in the penalty kill. Tigers with possession of the puck. Up to the D. Back down into the corner. Nice poke checking. Shot by the D. Pushed to the side by Robbie. Trying to wrap it around. Ian's able to get it away from in front. Another shot deflected by J-Ray. Trying to get it in front. Picked up by Milo. Milo clears it out. Dumps it into Tigers territory. They pick it up. Send it up the boards. Milo coming in. Poke check by Tigers. They get possession. Another poke check by Milo. He gets possession back. Sends it up to Eli. Cam coming out for Milo. Enough pressure from J-Ray and Cam, they couldn't get a full shot off. Back up to their high point D. They make a down deep pass. Shot saved by Robbie. Pushed over into the corner. J-Ray coming in, poke checking. Able to keep pressure off. Goes up to the D. Hit by Ian and finally cleared out. Out comes Grayson, Riker, and Hayden. In comes Tigers and picks it up with Parker as his D. Back over to Tigers and offside call. We have 47 seconds left in the first period. All right, so we got Colton, Parker, Brock, Fergie, and Merrick. Tigers have possession. They send it into our zone. Ref gets in the way, so Colton has to reset, holding on to it. Gets it up to Fergie. It's intercepted. Tigers dump it down. Parker's chasing after it. Up against the boards. 24 seconds left. Colton picks it up. Colton with the puck over to Merrick. Merrick clears it out, gets it over to Brock. Brock up to Fergie. Intercepted by Tigers. They bring it in, down to Parker. Up against the boards, cleared out by Merrick. And that's the end of the first period. We'll be right back. All right, so we got Riker, Grayson, Hayden, Cam, and Colton. Tigers with a face-off win. Cleared it out, picked up by Colton. Colton sends it in. Grayson's there up against the boards. Riker's coming in to help him out. Tigers pick up the puck. They clear it out. Coming back, picked up by Cam. Cam with the pass over to Grayson. Cleared out. Riker's there. More pressure. Back up to Tigers. Colton has it. Colton's trying to get it down. Riker picks it up between his legs. Gets sent into Tigers. Tigers send it up. And we're going to have icing. All right, coming out, we got Parker and Milo, J. Ray, Ian, Eli. We're in the near side corner in Tigers territory. Too many men on the ice for Tigers, but hey. J. Ray with the face-off. And the face-off win gets over into Ian's feet. Back over to Eli. Eli has it. Picked up by J. Ray. J. Ray with, tries to make a shot. Gets pushed off to the side. Tigers pin him up against the boards. Picks it up. Back over to Eli. Sent up. Picked up by Parker. Parker trying to make a shot. Gets deflected by the D. Cleared out. Ian has the puck. I had to make sure he had it. I couldn't see it. Eli up against the boards. Puck goes towards Parker. Parker picks it up, sends it around. Ian grabs it, sends it deep into for Milo. Tigers pick it up, send it back to their D. Too much pressure from Eli. Milo coming, doing a pinch up against the boards. J. Ray with a poke check. Trying to make a shot by Tigers. They make a pass to the guy in front of the net. He couldn't grab it to make a shot. Picked up by Parker. Parker dekes around. Parker picks it up, makes a shot. Save. I think Ian was trying to get him to hit him so that we could get a power play. All right, we got Brock, Merrick, and Fergie, Cam, and Colton. Merrick with a face-off. Merrick with a face-off win. Gets possession, but then his stick gets held by Tigers. We're not going to call any of that. Tigers with possession. In comes Merrick. Colton and Fergie. Puck goes down. Robbie holds on to it. Cam tries to make a shot around, gets caught up into the netting behind the net. They make a shot towards in front. Puck goes back behind the net, back over to Tigers, trying to get it in front of the net. Too much pressure goes back to their D. Pops out. Saved by Robbie. Given over to Cam. Cam clearing it out, waving off icing. Brock is going after it. Goalie gets in Brock's way so he couldn't get a full
Replacement.
stick. Coming up to Parker. Parker with it. Parker sending it back to the other side. Riker's out. Brock coming off. On comes G. Back up to Tigers. Oh, G with it. G with it with a shot. Oh, back to Riker trying to make the shot. In front. Back over to Tigers. And they clear it out. Picked up by Colton. Colton up to G. To Riker. Over. Merrick's still out. Oh! And Alright, so now we got Hayden out for Merrick. Riker, G, Milo, and Parker. Riker with a face-off goes over into the corner, picked up by Hayden. Hayden's trying to get it. He gets it, in front and just past Riker.
Hit him!
Parker over into the corner. Shot towards Robbie. He takes it and covers it. Eli, J-Ray, Ian coming out. We're going to keep out Milo and Parker. 8:14 left in the first. Or second, sorry. J-Ray with face-off win. Picks it up, gets it over to Parker. Parker's holding on to it. Parker drops it back. Gets it over to Eli, but gets poke checked back into our zone. Ian chasing after it. Surfs it up the boards. Stopped by their D. Milo clears it out.
Who's over here? It's coming.
Eli with some pressure. Tigers take it in front of their own net. Back over to Eli. Back to Tigers. Milo with some good pressure. Robbie stops it from going too far. Picked up again by Parker. Parker sending it up. Gets it to Eli. Gets chipped up and Tigers send it back into our zone. All right, so we've got Ian with the puck. Ian's coming around. Poke check by Tigers. Clears it out, but Ian's still battling for it. Gets it over to J-Ray. J-Ray drops it to Milo. Milo sends it down deep inside. Picked up by Eli. Eli sending it up to Cam. Cam holding on to it. Cam with a shot. Oh, off to the side. Back to Ian. Ian back over to Cam. Cam sends it down. Ian coming back for it. Picks it up. Trying to get it over. Gets it back to Colton. Colton holding on to it. And Tigers are out. Breakaway. Cam's coming. Shot saved by Robbie. Picked up by Cam. Cam clears it. Maybe. I don't know what that was. Shot towards Robbie. Hits the post. No goal. I don't know what's happening here. Picked up by Colton. Colton clears it out. Back to Tigers. Tigers do a D-to-D pass. They get into the zone and we're going to have icing. 5:59 left in the second period. We did just do a goalie change. Sawyer's in for Robbie. And we've got Merrick, Fergie, Brock, Parker, and Milo. Merrick with a face-off win. Tigers still pick it up, coming around. They clear it out. Picked up by, Parker. Parker's able to stop it. Gets it dropped back to Milo. Thought I went back far enough. Back to Tigers. Back to Brock. He gets it into the zone. Tigers cleared out. Picked up by Tigers, trying to make a shot. Stopped by Parker's skates. Flip it to Sawyer. And he sits on it. All right, out comes Riker, Hayden, and Grayson. Cam and Parker on Z. Hayden tried to clear it out, gets stopped by the Tigers D, cleared out. Cam's gonna call an icing. Are we gonna go back to push-ups for every time he ices?
Well, sometimes I pull back.
All right, we're gonna redo it, but we're gonna be on Sawyer's left. Tigers with the puck. Shot saved by Sawyer. Shot, another save by Sawyer, and he covers it. See if I can zoom in a little bit more. I just have to remember to zoom back out. Riker with a face-off win to G. G drops it back to Colton. Colton flips it up the boards. Gets it up to G again. Riker has it. Back to G. Cleared out. Sent back into the zone. Colton holds on to it. Does a reverse. Battling. Goes back behind. They do a pass. Hook check by Cam. Sends it back over to nobody. Back up. Grayson has it. Grayson with a pass over to Riker. Riker has it. Poke check. Still has possession. Trying to make a pass over to Grayson. Hayden's waiting in front. Grayson back behind the net. Gets pushed down. Riker's in front. Cleared out. Picked up by Cam. Cam sends it. Gets it over to Hayden. Gets intercepted. Back over to Cam. Eli's out. Shot towards Sawyer. He pushes it off to the side. Picked up by Riker. Riker clears it out. Picked up by... Riker's able to dump it deep into the zone. Eli's chasing after it. Eli's got it. Checking behind his shoulder. Parker's out with J-Ray, Ian, and Milo. Shot towards. Pushed to the side. Picked up again by Ian. Ian trying to get it over to J-Ray. Eli's held up. Tigers hold on to it. Poke check by Ian. Ian still has it. Ian gets sat down. I'm not gonna call anything. Eli trying to make a pass over to Ian. Gets intercepted. Poke check by Parker.
Good job, Parker.
Way to go, Parker. All right, out comes Brock, Fergie, and Merrick. Milo and Parker staying out. It was an offside call. 3:22 left in the second. Merrick with the face-off. This music's really loud. Tigers with a face-off win down into their zone. Picked up by, sent back into the zone. They do a pass, poke check by Milo. Up against the boards, trying to get it up over to Fergie. Gets interrupted. Merrick has possession. Merrick takes it back behind her net. Sent back over. Milo sends it up. Trying to clear it out. Their D keeps it in. So they send it back around. This is going to be back and forth. Brock with a nice hit up against the boards. Fergie coming in. No, Merrick coming in. Puck goes back behind the net. Picked up by Tigers. They go around Milo, but Milo gets possession, trying to get it around. Brock gets it. Not sure where it is. It's here at the line. Parker trying to clear it out, and cleared out by Brock. Tigers bring him back in, send it to Parker. Parker gets it over to Merrick. Poke check by Tigers. They come in, pressure from Parker, pressure from Milo. Shot goes up into the netting. Whistle. All right, we got Colton and Cam, Riker, Grayson, and Hayden. Riker with a face-off. Face-off win back over to Colton. Colton holding on to it, sends it around the boards. Popped out, shot towards, cleared out, picked up by Riker. Riker with a pass over to Grayson. Grayson with another pass over to Riker. Shot, caught and covered. .49 left in the second. Grayson here up against the boards with Riker. Puck gets cleared out, stopped by Colton. Colton sends it into the zone. Popped back out, picked up by Colton again. Trying to get it over to G, gets cleared out. Shot, but stopped by Riker. Riker's still putting on pressure. Not able to get a full shot off. Goes into the corner, sends it back around, picked up by Cam. Cam sends it back around, gets it up to Grayson. Grayson trying to clear it out. Up against a really big kid. Cleared out. Tigers have possession still. Shot stopped by Cam Skates.
Hit!
Riker picks it up, sends it back around the boards. It's like we're afraid. Shot towards, goes a little bit wide. Ooh, Hayden does a poke check, clears it out. Hayden has it. Trying to dump it in. Riker's coming off. Picked up by Tigers. Out comes Ian. Ooh! Ian's going in the box.
Really?
Man! They don't call anything. They don't call anything.
Good hit, Ian.
Left in the second. Tigers with a face-off win back to their D. Shot. Pushed off to Sawyer. Sawyer's left. Milo picks it up. Trying to get it out over to J-Ray. J-Ray comes in, does some battling. Up to their D. They send it mid-ice. Shot. Save. Covered. End of the second. Merrick with the face-off. Milo holding on to it, clears it out of our zone. Tigers take it, neutralize, do a D-to-D pass. They dump it in, picked up by their big guy. Parker with some nice poke checking. Merrick comes in, helps him out, trying to clear it out. Ooh, God. Yeah, we're gonna go 4-on-4. All right, so we're gonna keep out Milo, Merrick, J-Ray, Parker. Let's make something happen, boys. Let's get it. I feel good about this.
Well, they're going to cover 20%.
Nice pressure from Parker. We're not able to get a full breakaway. Merrick coming in with some really good pressure. Picks it up, sends it back up the board, stopped by their D. They're holding on to it. They go in front. Shot towards Sawyer. He caught, and he catches it. Just to let you know, shots on goal are 20-6 in favor of the Tigers. Out comes Brock and Fergie. Cam and Colton. Tigers with a face-off win, trying to make a shot. Fergie blocks it, goes up to their D. Zoom out a little bit. Back up to their D. Shot towards block. Deflected by Colton, able to be picked up by Sawyer and covered. We're gonna go to Sawyer's right. Colton with the face-off. Gets it over into the corner. Shot, saved by Sawyer. So we're up to 21 shots on goal for Tigers. All right, Grayson and Riker. We've got 36 seconds left of the 4-on-4. Riker with a face-off went over to the Colton. Colton flipping it up, gets it to G.
That would have been a nice little feed.
Picked up by Tigers. They drop it back, but G picks it back up. He's coming in. Riker's there. Back over to G. G has 3 guys on him. Poke check by Riker. Another poke check by Riker. Riker picks it up again. Back over to Tigers. Hit by Cam. Poke check by Colton. Back over to Grayson. Trying to hit Grayson, doesn't happen. In time. Eli's out. Cleared out. Out comes J-Ray. J-Ray's able to get it in, makes a shot on goal. Back over. Cleared out, in comes Parker. Milo sends it up the board, stopped by Tigers. In comes Ian with a nice little pressure. Milo putting on some pressure again. Ooh, how is that not? Oh, give me a break. Parker with it. Gets it over to J-Ray. Poke check by Tigers. They're really good at their poke checking because that's all I've been saying. Tigers coming in. Pressure from Parker. Back over. Shot. Stopped by Eli. Picked up by J-Ray. J-Ray's going to go. He's got Ian with him. Tigers with possession. They do a pass. Stopped by Cam. More pressure. Still gets a shot. I don't understand what is going on. We got Cam and J-Ray up against this. Picked up again by Tigers. They're coming around. Back up to their D. D with a shot. Saved by Sawyer. All right, Merrick, Fergie, Brock out, Cam and Colton. 8:08 left in the game, or in the period. I'm not gonna jinx this. Merrick with the face-off win gets it over to Brock. Brock has it, drops it back to Colton. Colton sends it up,
Whoa!
clears it out. Merrick chasing after it, waving off icing. Merrick, the little speed demon.
Behind.
Fergie's there to help him out.
Go help!
Brock's waiting in front, trying to get pushed out.
Nerf!
Popped out by Tigers. Pressure from Cam. Cam does a nice poke check. Cam with a pass over to Brock. Gets intercepted by Tigers. They still have it. Shot saved by Sawyer. Cleared out. How is that not offside?
Offside!
You got one damn job.
Riker's out now. We got Grayson out. Parker, Milo. Tigers trying to make a shot, but we interrupt. It goes high. Grayson picks it up. Grayson still has it. Sends back to Milo. Milo clears it out. Picked up by Tigers, so at least it's not icing. They do a D-to-D pass. Got number 71, the big guy. Nice work by Grayson. Oh my God. That kid's just so big. All right. Milo trying to clear it out. Oh no. Mid collision there. Tigers trying to make a pass to do a shot. Enough interruption by Parker. Up to their D. Why are we having such a hard time here? Riker clears it out. Out comes Merrick. Kick by Eli to clear it. Still shot by Tigers. Sawyer pushes it off to the side. Their D keeps it in. Sends it back behind the net. 25 shots on goal to, still says 6, but I think we have 8. Ian has it, dekes around. Ian trying to make a shot. Gets it over to J-Ray. Oh, pushed off to the side. Puck gets cleared out. Chased by Colton. He holds on to it. Gets passed over to Cam. Cam has it. Cam dekes around. Gets poke checked. Cam putting on some pressure. Gets a pass over. Oh, gets it to Colton. Colton trying to make a shot. Oh! Are you kidding me? Doesn't matter. Picked up by Ian. Ian clears it up to J-Ray. Gets into the zone. 5:05 left in the third. J-Ray has it. Ian's waiting in front. Eli's waiting. Puck is off by itself. Puck is still off by itself. Shot by Ian. No. That was a good shift. All right, out comes Fergie, Merrick, Brock, Parker, and Milo. 4:48 left. Brock coming around. Merrick picks up, drops it back to Brock. Brock has it. Trying to get it over to Fergie. Gets intercepted. Milo has it. Clears it up, trying to get it to Parker. Keeps it in. Tigers dump it deep into the zone. In comes Milo. Back behind, gets poke checked by Tigers. In comes Fergie, back to Parker. Poke check by Tigers. Shot that goes into the netting behind the net. That doesn't count. Shot. Not a goal. Oh! Fergie's got it. Fergie with a pass over to Brock. Poke check by Tigers.
That's tripping.
Brock with a pass up to Parker. Parker with a pass over to Merrick. Come on, Merrick. Merrick dumps it in. Here comes Grayson, Hayden, Cam, and Riker. Oh, now they're calling offside? All right. Colton's out here as well. 3:33 in the third. Left. She gets it over to Riker. Gets intercepted by Tigers. Colton picks it up. Colton's going to hold on to it. He's got the time and space. Colton with it. Gets poke checked back over to G. Back in front. Back to Cam. Cam with a shot. Oh, just to the left. Poked in, but oh! It's still loose.
That's it! I can see it!
Come on. .306 left. Riker with a face-off again. Over to Hayden. Over to Grayson. Grayson dropping it back. Cam keeps it in. Cam has it. Cam with it. Cam with a shot. Oh, off to the side. Picked up by their D. Poke check by Cam. He picks it back up. He holds on to it, dumps it in. How is that?
So close.
All right. Who's coming out now? Fergie, Ian, J-Ray. J-Ray with a face-off win, gets it to Colton. Colton trying to pass it over to Cam, gets intercepted. Cam still grabs it, gets it out of the zone. Fergie's battling. Fergie has it. J-Ray's coming up with him. Gets pushed off to the side. Back over to Tigers. Cam trying to stop. Pressure from Ian's shot on Sawyer. He catches it and covers it. Ian's going in the box again. What's this call now? Flashing. Ugh. We're on a penalty kill for the Bear, but it goes off to the side. J-Ray with a nice hit. Pressure from Parker and Milo. Shot, save. Shot, save. Sawyer with a big save.
That's okay, though. Don't worry about it. I'll stay in the box.
Give the money back!
Merrick with the face-off again. Tigers with a face-off, win back to their D. They do a D-to-D pass.
Go, Jay,
In
go,
comes J-Ray. Merrick is able to clear it out. They do a deep pass. And offside call! 151. All right, we're doing a full line change. In comes Riker, Grayson, Hayden, and Colton. Puck goes into Tigers territory. Grayson trying to get it. Gets around. Popped out by Tigers. Shot. Hits. It looked like it hit Sawyer's blocker and went up into the netting. Come on, Rebels! Riker with a face-off win back over to Colton. Colton picks it up, holds on to it. Sends it up the boards. Shot. Saved by Sawyer, and he covers it. Riker with another face-off win to Colton. Colton clears it out.
Off.
Back over to Hayden. Hayden holding on to it, trying to get it up over to Riker. Thank you. All right, so we have 102 left. 41 seconds left of our penalty kill. Riker gets it in. G chasing after it, goes back behind the net. G coming back around, Riker coming to help him out. Goes back around. Colton's able to hold on to it. Flips it up, gets it over to Grayson.
Hit.
Tigers have it, back to Colton. Colton drops it to Riker. On comes Brock for Grayson.
Do it all, Colton!
Just,
The refs, too!
Pressure.
all right, we're back to full strength. Nice pressure from Cam and Fergie. Not able to get a shot off, goes up high.
Bullshit call!
Why is Fergie in the box? Shot towards Sawyer. Cam was able to deflect it. And that's the end of the game.
Bad call, ref! The game's still going!
All right, so we play again tomorrow at 12.